Hey, Topic Life Math and History, and we're going to be taking a look at when functions don't function. So, in the previous video, we were using y equals mx plus b to help us get a better understanding of what the function of x is, or what the function equation is. While doing that, we were using a ratio table, and we were discussing the domain and the range. But with functions, it's not always going to work, and it's not always accurate. So we're going to do a fact check on when the functions don't work properly. With y equals mx plus b, they can work in any way they want. Any number that you put in and get for y equals mx plus b is different. They don't have to follow this rule. So, what we're going to be doing is trying to insert for x and y and figure out, is this a function? So pretty much, what can be inserted in for x? Type in the comments below what you think x should be. So let's insert 4 in for x, and let's insert 4 in for x for here. 4 plus 5 is going to become 9. And y squared, what we're going to have to do is find the square root of that and the square root of that. So y is going to equal 3. But wait, there is another answer that we're going to find. Since a positive multiplied by a positive is going to become a positive, also a negative times a negative is also going to be a positive. So y can also equal negative 3. So what we're going to do is insert another y, and we're going to say our first output or our first result was 3, and our second is going to become negative 3. There's a pattern that we're going to be finding out. Let's try and insert another number in for x. So let's try and insert 9 in for x. So if we insert 9 into x, we're going to get y squared is going to equal 9 plus 5. Let's insert another number for x. So why don't we add for x 11? And when we insert x into 11, we're going to get y squared is going to equal 11 plus 5. So 11 plus 5 is going to be 16. And we have y squared is going to equal 16. We are going to find the square root of both sides to find both sides for y and whatever the square root of 16 is. So the square root of 16 is 4, because 4 times 4 is 16. Y is going to equal 4. But just like in our previous example, we're going to also say y is going to become a negative 4. A negative 4 multiplied by a negative 4 is going to be a positive 16. So when we insert 11 into x, y is going to equal 4, but our second output or range is going to equal negative 4. So looks like we got x for 4, y for 3 and negative 3, and x as 11, and y is 4 and negative 4. What we're going to be trying to do is put these points on a graph, and we're also going to put this equation, y squared equals x plus 5, onto a graph. And we'll see, is it a function or does it not function? So, the video you saw recently about the plots and the graph and the equation being on the graph, you saw that on the graph, the equation made a line that sorta looked like this. And to prove that this is a function or not, there is something called the vertical line test. So, just like your teacher's assigning you math tests, we're going to test this line to see if it's a function.
Let's go!
So what Mario just did is a vertical line test, and he's shown the line y equals x squared in coins and shows that it can be a function. The easy way to do a vertical line test is first you'll need a graph and a line. Then you can grab your pencil or your finger and slide your finger horizontally right and left, back and forth, and that will tell you that this or the one that we're going to show you is going to be a function or not. This can be a function because Mario can easily grab the coins that were used to make a line that looked like this, and the equation was y equals x squared. Mario can easily follow a path of coins going in one direction. But what happens if we take a look at our previous line on the graph? Y squared equals 11 plus 5. Let's see how Mario does when he tries to collect all the coins in this graph.
Let's go!
So, Mario had a tough time collecting the coins, which means the vertical line test for y squared equals 11 plus 5 fails. That tells us that this is not a function. The reason why is if you use a finger or a pencil and you wave it right to left horizontally, it seems that has two places right here and right here. And when you drag it like this, it stops right here, right there. It can't go here. It's locked. So this is not a function because when we originally placed 4 and 11 in for x, that is going to be 4 right here and possibly 11 right here. And our y's are going to be on the y-axis. Here is 1 right here, 1 right there, 1 right there, and 1 right there. What you saw when we were graphing on the graph. And the thing is, there are two solutions that appear when you put one solution for x in. 4 will bring you to 2, negative 3, and positive 3. And 11 will bring you to 4 and negative 4. This is what a function does not do. In the previous video, when we were doing our y equals mx plus b example, this can result in a function because when you insert 1 in for x in the previous video, you got only one answer for y, which was 10. But this is not a function because how can 4 bring you to 3 and negative 3? This is not a function. This is called a relationship. Functions are only described and known for only bringing you to one answer. Just one. You can't have multiple answers in a function, or it will be called a relationship. So that can explain when functions don't function. I hope this video has helped you. Thank you for watching Tao Penguin Math Industry. Like and subscribe. And to end the video, let's watch Mario crash into something when he's trying to understand if this equation is a function.
Let's go.